And time now for Kevin Shannon of the Bryan Law Center to talk about personal injury, answering your questions at 1-888-208-6946. And the first question comes from someone who says it was snowing outside. Roads were getting a little bit of slippery, I should say. They had to run an errand for work. Now, on their way to the place where they had to go for work, they were hit and struck by another car, and they want to know, can they sue their employer for that accident?
Well, Dave, that is an action-packed question right out of the gate. I'd say the answer is probably yes, but probably not in the traditional sense that the person may be thinking. It sounds like there's probably going to be two claims. There's going to be probably a workers' compensation claim, which would be against the employer. That's not done in court. That's done in an administrative proceeding, but still it's a claim against the employer. If the accident was the other driver's fault, which it sounds like it was, the caller may also have a personal injury claim against that other driver. And so sometimes people say, well, do I have to choose? And the answer to that is no, you don't have to choose. You can actually pursue both claims. You just can't recover two times for the same element of loss. So there's some interplay between those two claims. But the simple answer to the question is probably a yes.
Rhonda says, my son was pulling a friend on a sled behind a four-wheeler, and my son wrecked, causing injuries to his friend. And my question is, am I responsible for the injuries to his friend?
Wow, that's another action-packed question. It's possible, and I know people probably get tired of hearing me say it's possible or maybe, but as with many things in the law, facts matter. So it depends on the age of the son, the size of the four-wheeler in terms of its engine, and other things like, was it being operated on a roadway or on private property? So I would encourage the caller on that one to definitely get in touch with a lawyer as soon as possible to get further detail and a better answer on that one. But yeah, there is some potential exposure there.
Got time for one last quick question, and we'll have to use the cliff notes on this one, Kevin. My son was in a car accident. It was partly his fault, but can he still get money for medical treatment and lost wages?
I can do that one pretty quick, yes. The personal injury protection claim, assuming the accident happened in Kentucky, there'll be personal injury protection coverage available to help take care of medical expenses and wage loss, and then he can recover for the percentage of fault not attributable to him on those other medical expenses and wage loss.
Kevin Shannon, our guest today on part 2 of today's Local 6 Legal Line. If you'd like to review either one of these segments from Bryan Law Center, they'll be online shortly at WPSDLocal6.com.